G'day and welcome back to our Austria-Hungary campaign in Hearts of Iron 4. So we are tooling up for a war with the Axis, still at war with the Allies, just because of the Yanks and that whole failed coup, which was annoying. I hate doing those coups, they never seem to work the way you want them to. Alright, now we have Integralist Brazil on our side. There was also Phalangist Bolivia. How are they doing? They don't hate the others enough to give us the same bonuses that we got from Integralist Brazil. That's okay. Eventually. Hopefully they're going to win the war. They only have 3, 13. No, they're going to lose the war. Damn. Alright, Phalangist Bolivia, you really do need to join us so that Integralist Brazil can turn around and help you. Venezuela is not going to join because of the war they may be drawn into. Could actually get them close. Let's go improve relations. Alright, Colombia is democratic. Peru is fascist. Let's go and improve relations with them. Same problem with them. World tension we only get 20 from. It's that war they may be drawn into issue. Alright, some fighting down there somewhere. Between Vichy France and Free France. Good. Now the Spanish are the biggest army for us to worry about. Let's take a look at the country list. Major countries are capitulated, I'm pretty sure. Germany, Italy, yeah, nationalist Spain is in there. Sweden's capitulated. Tuva is a major country. Okay. Free France and Vichy France. So we're going to have to force Vichy France to capitulate. That's okay. We can do that. Has he built up much? He has. Holy crap. So, Germany doesn't have an army, but Vichy France and nationalist Spain both do. Italy do as well. Yeah, it's going to be harsh battles against them. We'd have to actually overrun Germany and get through there before they really know what's happening. Don't like the chances. Have to nuke them hard and fast. So, his minimum's 15%. So it's his, and his is 15 as well. Yeah, Germany's going to be the easiest to force to capitulate. Really going to need to turn around on Italy. We're going to need to put an empty line down there. Oh, and then we're going to have to do Turkey as well. We can get them down to 10% because of the fascist revolutionaries, which is interesting. He's non-aligned, but he joined him anyway. He'd join our faction if he wasn't already in the Axis. Non-aligned, minus 150. They're feeling threatened. Strategic reasons to ally us, 775. Yeah. Nice if we could get them to switch during the war. Non-aggression pact. No. So yeah, the other thing we'll need to do at some point is put a thing on there. That should be fine. Alright, Japanese are still thinking about going through there. They're not going to have naval supremacy without us going down there to help. Which, I guess we could do. Fleet isn't really doing anything up here at the moment, is it? You know what, let's give this a go. Turn that off. Search and destroy in the Eastern Mediterranean, Central Mediterranean, Western Mediterranean. Or the Tyrrhenian, just to make sure the Japanese can get through there. Although they need to do that. Damn. We don't have naval supremacy there unless we get our planes back across. So these naval bombers will come back to Alexandria, do the Eastern Mediterranean. Alright, improved artillery. Go for better guns. Now, I did change around some of the templates. So the Pezzi Divisi, we've thrown in the anti-tank support and taken off some infantry to get the combat width back down and to free up some manpower. So hopefully they're not going to be too much weaker. And it looks like we've finished doing enough of that. So, you know what? Forget about us one. Finish the one you're doing. That's not what I'm doing. There, finish that one. Then they're building up the military factories. Alright, 3% of a nuke per day. And naval combat in the Western Mediterranean. Who are we up against? It is the Free French. Battleships. This many submarines should be able to take out battleships in no time flat. They can get into range before they disengage. Nope. But hopefully the Japanese get some supremacy. Increases our ship amount impact by 90%, but we need the ships to actually be there. So, let's see if we can do it without the Tyrrhenian. Let's see. Let's see if the Japanese can get from the central to the western to do that. They can. Awesome. Friendly ships present, 200. So our fleets are going to dominate Europe pretty easily. There's a victory over here. We sunk one destroyer. His heavy cruisers and his battleship down 50% already, so that's good. Alright, Japanese can go do that. Started planning this naval invasion. Of course, we've already landed. That was a bit stupid. Of course, we have access through them. Go... I don't know, we have to get him to a port. Go to Hamburg. There we go. Alright. Can't actually tell him to go there. It is really annoying. Alright. Is this port ours? No, Trondheim's theirs. Well, I guess I can tell him to come back to Turku. Alright, naval battle. We lost... Who's this? Spain, right? Alright. French doing stuff, but losing 5 of them is a bit weird. Vickers Wellington is the planes. What are you lot up to? Going back for repairs. Yeah, we do need to change their base of operations. I always forget how to do it. You control and right click on a naval base to move and set a new home. Would like to set them to Dover if that's a Sussex is level 10. Alright, Sussex is your new zone. Home base, whatever. And you're done. And he's trying to hit us with his planes still. Japanese are taking forever to get through. Bit of a naval battle. Well, hopefully our ships will get in there and help them pull out of that. Lost another sub. Fine. And our participation percentage is going down, which I guess is good. Means that the Japanese are actually doing something. The Dutch East Indies. Integralist Brazil still haven't finished their war. They're not doing too well at it either. Alright, they have 32, they have 18. They should be able to push through to the capital. They've actually lost their own capital, have they? Sao Paulo. I'd like to be able to control something down there to help them out. We'll leave them to it. Another defeat. Alright, up to 5 nukes. It is January of 46. Still a lot of research to do. Join an ally in his war. Did the other guys... No, they're still factionless. We don't want to join the war, because they might join the allies. That could screw Integralist Brazil. Alright, lost a submarine to his battleship. And a submarine to his planes. does have a little control in there. A lot of bombers. We can't actually reach over there. So they can do that for now. The other thing is, we're waiting on a lot of these guys to finish. They'll be done 15th of January. We'll wait for most of them to actually be ready. Where are you coming from? Down to the Mediterranean. Well, at least they're going there to repair now. These guys... Gonna take a while to repair. It's alright. Be ready when they're ready. How many do we have? We have like 150, 170. Yeah, not the best. Iran is covered now, though. I think we still have the other guys attaching to that. Treaty of Santa Cruz. Phalangist Bolivia was annexed. Alright, so one potential faction member didn't manage to win his thing. Just coming down to check on them. Alright, let's come down the back and then go around that way. Don't care about them as long as we hold El Alamein, which has level 1 fort. Still losing a lot of subs down there. Kind of losing subs hand over fist at the moment. It's like they finished repairing though, they're going to get back down there. Yep. Good and good. Right, so we've got 12 reactors, which means we're just working on production. Still not using them all at the moment. Strat bombers. Actually, let's look at our resource issues. Pretty close. So yeah, that's fine. Actually importing rubber from Germany. We use convoys for Japan, but not for Siam. Well, I guess we could get land trade through around there. Who the hell are you fighting? UK have done a naval invasion. Okay. Japanese can't do much else because they've got no naval supremacy anymore. So we're losing a lot of stuff in there. Which I really don't like. We're going to need to get some planes. They just can't quite reach. Alright, we have to give it a go anyway. Alright, we can keep control there. These guys should be able to outdo them. Biggest problem is the loss to range. Well, we can outproduce them, so maybe we'll be able to help out. Okay, and the Japanese, do they not end up actually doing their invasion of Free France? Apparently not. Alright, Integralist Brazil. Bolivia's all non-aligned. Integralist Brazil's having some real issues. Getting back into Sao Paulo. We're going to have to leave them to it. They'll get there eventually. Alright, lost a sub. Lost nothing. And took out the HMCS Ottawa. Alright. 6 nukes. So wait until May or June, I think, and then we'll declare war on the Axis. It'll give us 10 nukes. We should at least be able to take out Germany, force their capitulation. They should have about, 60 divisions. And after that, I don't know, Italy's always a hassle because you have to take everything. So maybe sweep through Vichy France, down towards Spain, nuke them on the way, take air bases and move the fighters forward. I've got the strategic bomber reach, so that's fine. Speaking of which, show us the strategic bombers. Range at the moment is 39, 33 because it's a mixture. At least half of them are strat bomber 3s though, so that's okay. 3.2% per day. Alright, probably want to pull them off to do this naval invasion. 23 divisions all ready to go on there. Where are they? Right click to pan. Right, they're all sitting there. We don't want you to actually sit there. How long is it going to take to justify against them? Retake core state. The Sudetenland will only take 10 days, so that'll be good. These 20... Can we sit them in the port? These guys are still working their way down there. Alright. Dispersed fighting. Next up, air superiority plus 15%. That would be good to have ready for the big European war. And rocket engines. So, do we want jet engines? I think we just want to keep working this way so we can start bombing the US. That's going to have to keep going after this one is done. Extra soft attack will be needed. Alright, so we're going to have to do that before we move over to whatever the other thing was we just unlocked. Can't remember now. Okay. How many do we have in this pocket? Still only 21. These Bohemians need to come out a lot faster. Alright, we're going to deploy that line. And then... if we do train some more. Use a lot of manpower. Alright, 10 there. In Mazir. Going... You know what, just join this. Alright, they'll be ready in 31st of October. Alright then, probably not Mazir. Let's bring them over to Tyrol. They can actually just join this one when they're ready. We'll go for 20. And we're just doing that the once, because that's all of our manpower gone for the rest of the game. Or we could scrape the barrel. Only gives us an extra 5%. Alright, 38M Toldi 3. Yeah, well, we could go through the mediums. Main reason to go for lights is for the speed. Maximum speed 14. If we went down to one of these, it still does 10. It's only 10. Yeah, we'll go for the fastest. And quickest to get the research done, because the others are quite a way through the tree. Alright, we have these guys arriving soon. Where's that 20 stack? You will arrive at your final destination in 2 months. They are now going where we need them. Good. So I'll automatically get back to the starting position. I'm not going to tell them to actually start this time. Other thing, do you want to cancel our military access? Possibly. Keep it for now, it's fine. Don't know if it actually makes much of a difference when you declare the war. Maybe, yeah. I mean, there's no black flag. Not sure. Ships are doing their repairs and then getting out. Control all of this region now. Japanese divisions are still thinking about getting over there. Big battleship Down to 21%. Right, the Bretagne won't last much longer. Down to 14. And it's sunk. Sunk by a Naval. Good. So that would have been the Free French Fleet. It's down to 5 ships. Vichy France have 6. He's got a large army. Alright, May will have 10 nukes. Atomic bombing of Malta. Well, nuclear bombs being detonated in Malta as part of international warfare. Will this force United Kingdom to surrender to avoid further terror? Will it only strengthen their resolve to strike back against those who would resort to such measures? Who bombed Malta? It's Crete. Which one's Malta? It's the little one. Why would you bomb Malta of all places? And who did it? It would have to be Germany. Perhaps. Does mean that we're going to need to keep some planes in the northern Balkans so we don't get bombed. So let's go with just whatever fighters. Okay, 1,000 there. Let's build up this airbase just a little bit. Finish that. And they should stay there. How long does it take to deploy? Quite a long time. Oh, a couple of days. Transferring from, I assume, Budapest to Budapest. Alright, do air superiority and interceptions when you're ready. Put another 1,000 planes here. Probably a good idea. Alright, and they will do the Northern Balkans as well. That was all of them. I only really wanted half of them. Keep some guys in the Alps. Now they're spread out. Wouldn't mind putting somebody to cover Czechoslovakia. These guys can do the Balkans. 20,000 manpower. It's not great, but it's not too bad. Alright, they're still deploying. These guys, I don't know, have to rebalance everything soon once they've actually deployed. Alright, you do Czechoslovakia. Wing with no mission assigned. No, you're assigned to the Northern Balkans. You go there. You go to the Western Balkans. These guys can go to the Northern Balkans. They have nothing assigned. Still deploying. Alright, now they're in. So they're covered. You are good. Okay. Got that kind of sorted out a little. Got radar through England. It's not really going to be helpful. We're not going to research radar to be able to build them. Alright. So we could just knock these guys out now. Numbers or training is the question. I think we'll knock them out as soon as the war starts. But until then, we'll just hold off. Same with these guys. We'll deploy all lines as soon as we start the war. Or like a month before, so they can get in position. These guys, looks like we have enough to cover every province with a couple spare to double up on random bits. That's looking good. I'll be able to push through there really fast. Alright, so through Munich, Frankfurt, Berlin, that should definitely be 10%. They'll capitulate. Then we'll grab whoever is closest over here. They can run down to Rome. And we'll try and get through to Vichy and Paris. You know, if we just nuke Paris and then take that, that should be enough. And down in Madrid. 1, 2, 3, 4 major powers, I think, are the only ones in the Axis. Axis major countries: Germany, Italy, Spain, Vichy France. Right, so we can get all 4 of them to capitulate. Then we just need US to capitulate. Comintern. Oh, he's a major power because he leads. Right, fair enough. I was wondering how he became a major power. Just because he's the head of the Comintern. Faction heads must automatically get great power status. Otherwise, I guess their wars would end straight away. Alright, Central Mediterranean. Taken out convoy. That doesn't really bother us. Japanese still haven't done their invasion of Sardinia. Alright, going to take out the Corsair battleship. Alright, got 9 nukes. Could be ready to go. Well, I'm going to take a short break here and decide whether we want to wait for the 10th nuke or not. Probably not. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. And hope to see you again soon for the Austro-Hungarian Empire's declaration of war on the Axis. Alright, see you later.